We've got this weigh-in moments from Progressive Field. Indians baseball comes your way next. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and their Ohio rivals to the north, the Cleveland Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season, both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Come on, Indians.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is gonna be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
And that's going to bring up a guy that played in Cleveland briefly in the early part of his career, Brandon Phillips. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
The 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on one hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
Joey Votto will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Ball 2. Two-two pitch on the way. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Two-two. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Standing in is the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field, high and deep to left center. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. Bourne's got a full head of steam going. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jason Kipnis will stand in for the first time now. And boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
He's set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready, now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, this is normally a slam dunk RBI when you've got a big-time run producer like this at the plate. But he's not able to pick up the runner from third. You are not going to see that happen all too often. Here's Michael Brantley. Now a big swing as this is popped up.
And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Carlos Santana will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
Men on third with 2 down. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
1-1 on the way. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Tribe turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score. Jay Bruce will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games.
Jay Bruce.
Here's the first offering. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Todd Frazier will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Okay, pitch out.
Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. This is hit sharply to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
In now, Ryan Ludwig. Fouled back. He waits, now the pitch. This ball's grounded foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. He's done what he's needed to do.
Chris Heisey will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
From the belt, the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Reds lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brendan Moss will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, anytime you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Nick Swisher will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a sharply hit ground ball, and look at this. Right between the shortstop and the third baseman. That's how you beat a shift. It's a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Yan Gomes will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Comes set. Now the pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge. 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
He's set. Now the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And this is fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's through for a base hit.
Guys, that is an at-bat right there. You're going to watch. He fouled off 3 straight 0-2 pitches, and he hung in there long enough to hit that 6th pitch hard somewhere. That is great perseverance.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at Phillips. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Now the pitch. Fouled back. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 4 home runs, and 29 driven in. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 pitch on the way. At third, Chisenhall. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Billy Hamilton will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First offering on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Pitch on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, an 0-2 base hit with 2 outs you can shrug off, but an 0-2 home run, those will stick with you for a while. That one's gotta hurt.
Here's Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Zach Walters will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Zach Walters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number one.
The center fielder, number 24, Michael Bourn.
Michael Bourn will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Pause, now the pitch. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. Phillips for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Joey Votto, who get the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-1. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. Bourn is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Jay Bruce will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Hey, get the peanuts, yeah?
The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Todd Frazier will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and This sure ain't gonna help.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And now a pitch on the way. This is foul right side. The pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it 1-0. Michael Brantley will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. On the way. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
The first baseman, number 41.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. And this ball's in the air and should be routine for Bruce in right field. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Nick Swisher will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Cleveland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Lined hard to center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Yan Gomes will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Ryan Ludwig will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Ryan Ludwig.
First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Into the box now, Chris Heisey. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here it comes. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Zach Walters will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
One man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. First pitch to him. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
From the stretch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Jason Kipnis will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First offering on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
He waits, now the pitch. Right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Zach Cozart will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Zach Cozart.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double. And you know, even though it's still the 6th, you'd love to find a way to grab that lead right now and hopefully just let your bullpen take it home from here.
Billy Hamilton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder, he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Come on, Pride.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
He's set, now the pitch. To right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
Joey Votto will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Bourne comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jay Bruce will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And he's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. You know, he gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Indians 1. Michael Brantley will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Carlos Santana will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And Ludwig will make the play for route number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Brandon Moss will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Now this one hit sharply past Bailey on the mound, and it'll get on up the middle for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Here's the switch-hitting Nick Swisher, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 2-1. Back here in Cleveland, Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Todd Frazier will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is hit well towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Give me a break.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch. At third, Chisenhall. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Scott Atchison will come on now, as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Standing in now, Chris Heisey. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now he comes right in out of the bullpen and gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Now that's what you call pushing the right button.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now the 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Get down for a base hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Zach Cozart will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Looking good, Indian.
First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
One 0. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Yan Gomes will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
No surprises here. He's been doing this all season long. Whenever they've needed him, he's been there, and he delivers again in the clutch with a big home run to tie the ball game.
Third baseman, number 8.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart at short at base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. J.J. Hoover will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
J.J. Hoover.
Into the box, Zach Walters, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He's ready now. The pitch tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey now, let's
The 0-2 once more. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And this will be fouled away.
Let's go, Indians!
Another 1-2 delivery. That's in the air. Left field and deep. Headed back is the left fielder, but he won't get there in time. It's over his head. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
There aren't too many feelings in this world that are better than what he's feeling right now. Standing on second base, just drove in 2 runs. You got a 2-run lead right now with a chance to tack some more on. Wow, is he happy.
Sam LeCure will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 63, Sam LeCure.
Jason Kipnis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. Michael Brantley will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
First offering on the way. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Carlos Santana will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch to him. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
The 1-0 home. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just one away. But he might have left that one. A little more over the plate than he intended.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. A man at third with one away. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Nick Swisher will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 6 and the Reds 2. Billy Hamilton will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Hamilton.
Brian Shaw will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brian Shaw.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded, foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1 home. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Yeah.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 1-2. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kipnis and down for a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching for
call to the
Indians,
bullpen now, and they'll make a
number
move for the
35,
left-hander here.
Mark Zepchinski.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here's the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Get the strikeout,
From the belt, the pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
1-2. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now, there's just nothing you can do right there. You're talking lefty on lefty. He takes him the other way, hits the ball hard, but he just winds up with nothing to show for it.
A real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
The 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now
A new
pitching
pitcher
for
on
the
his
Reds,
way out to the mound. It's the left-hander Sean Marshall who gets the call.
Marshall.
Yan Gomes will get another shot. He homered his last time.
Catcher it. Yan.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Lonnie Chisenhall will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now the first pitch. Line drive. Caught at first by Votto. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and he's got 2 hits already, and this probably should have been his 3rd. But he hits it right to his man, and that's going to keep him off base.
Stepping in now, Zach Walters. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
Now here it comes. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he struck him out. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-2. Ryan Ludwig will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Anthony Swarzak will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Anthony Swarzak.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Chris Heisey will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Devin Mesoraco with the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count pitch on its way. Fouled back. The 3-2 one more time. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree. He made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-2. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Scott Atcherson. His record is now 4-1. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. He falls to 9-9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Reds were in Cleveland doing interleague battle with the Indians, and it was Cleveland who was victorious. Final score was 6-2. Michael Brantley was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Rangers were in Chicago to take on the White Sox, and the White Sox were the victors. The score was 2-1. The Tigers paid visit to Yankee Stadium to do battle with the Pinstripers, and it was the Yanks who came away victorious, 7-1. Richard Delgadillo earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The Rays were at O.co Coliseum to take on the A's. The A's came away with the win. The final was 4-0. Sonny Gray twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. The Giants matched up against the Metropolitans in the Big Apple, and it was the boys from Flushing who came away with the win. The final was 1-0. Bartolo Colon threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Angels headed north on the I-5 to take on the Dodgers in the Freeway Series, and the Dodgers collected the W. The final was 2-0. Hyunjin Ryu was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.